Nicely done, Jaden. I think you're ready for the next stage of training, but there's still another mission left if you choose to accept it. Remember, every mission is a chance to learn more about being a Jedi.
Okay, so let's see. I think, you know what? Given the option between doing the story mission and a side mission, or the extra mission rather, I am going to do all of them at every turn, so I don't see any reason to not do Blenjeel.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Might as well check it out.
Let's do it. This is always a really weird one. Really interesting mission. Kind of like the last one, but this one's pretty scary.
This should be an easy assignment. I think you can handle it while Kyle is away with Rosh. Take a shuttle, land at the coordinates of the distress beacon, and pick up any survivors.
Yeah, I think I can handle all of them without Kyle's help.
Apparently. Nice, we got so you've maxed out your first force power, that being heal.
That's pretty cool. Pretty useful as well. As we saw, level 2 is pretty useful. This screen doesn't even hinder me anymore. Okay, so the Academy has received a distress call from a merchant ship that crashed on the planet Blenjeel. They were pulled out of hyperspace when they crossed paths with an interdictor cruiser. The Imperials, apparently not wanting their presence known, fired on the merchant ship. The merchants managed to make it to the planet's surface and call for help. As far as we know, the planet is uninhabited. So I guess we're here to rescue some merchants?
Yeah, I guess they got shot down by Imperials.
Now, Blenjeel, not exactly a planet that I am familiar with.
Nice work, Jaden. Some rescue mission. Hello? Hello? Hey, you there!
Thank the Force you've come. This place is...
What was that?
Okay, so what the hell was that thing?
So, Blenjeel is a desert planet. That's one thing we know. We also know that it's covered in the things from Tremors.
Yeah, great.
So yeah, good idea using your Force sense. You gotta find where these parts are and definitely stay off the sand, because this thing probably detects vibrations through the sand. That's how it hunts.
Right. Kind of tell based on the layout. In fact, that guy was hiding in the ship before and he ran out.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a little bit of a...
This mission really
keep away.
This reminds me of the level sand traps from Half-Life 2. It's the same concept where you got to stay off the sand.
It's got a very similar coloration and feel too. That whole Black Mesa desert. That kind of Half-Life 2 design, really, where everything is very techy and plain and ruined.
That's true. Actually, this is kind of reminiscent.
I do forget that not everyone has played.
Oh, careful! These are, you didn't get it. Yeah, these will sink too. Those pillars that you were standing on are sinking down in the sand.
Jeez, I did not want to be on the sand for that long.
All right, so there's the next piece. I think you have to take each piece back to your ship before you can pick up the next one.
Okay.
So you should probably start. Yeah, good idea. Grenades can be used to distract this thing because it hunts through vibration, and obviously what creates a bigger vibration than a grenade going off?
Yeah.
So, yeah, start scouting out a route back to your ship. I know you can cut through the middle of this big crashed ship, and it's relatively safe.
I will in just a minute. I will in just 1 second. I wanted to point out, look at the sand, the quality of the textures of the sand on this planet. They are absolutely fantastic.
It's a good texture mod I got.
I mean, I better not get like lost and staring at them because that thing will come out and eat me.
Yeah, it'll come right out of them.
But it is beautiful. No, oh my god, even the ship is beautiful too. I do not want to be on the sand.
I gotta say, what a fitting Star Wars creature. I mean, we've never really seen anything exactly like this in the movie. The only thing I can maybe compare it to is that big space slug that the Millennium Falcon is inside of in the one movie. But yeah, really, this thing is right at home in Star Wars.
Let's see. Any more parts? No, there's no other parts on my ship. I guess I can get to.
There you go.
All right, so there's this one. The next one goes over to my left.
You know, that's one thing. Whoa. Wow. That was
Okay.
close. Oh wow.
Jesus, God, they
was
get
really-
so close.
Yeah, that was really
They get
close.
so close to you. That's like on my doorstep. All right, so
Anyway, as I was saying before, that sandworm jumped out and scared the
Yeah.
hell out of us.
Huh.
You know, I'm pretty sure every Star Wars movie up until Episode 3 had a scene where there was like some big interaction with a monster at some point. And you know, like if you think about it, Episode 4, that was the first Star Wars movie, and it had the monster in the trash compactor, right?
That's true.
Episode 5 had the Wampa.
Okay,
Episode 6 had a Rancor and a Sarlacc.
that is true.
Okay, Episode 1 had the big sea monsters when they go down to the planet core.
Oh,
Episode 2 had the monsters in the arena, the Reek, the Acklay, and the Nexu.
yeah. that was a lot
Episode
of
3, I
monsters.
think, was the only episode that didn't have a big monster scene. And I remember they had a scene that they were going to shoot for that movie when Obi-Wan Kenobi is riding on that lizard and he gets shot at by his own troops and he falls down into that giant sinkhole on Utapau. They were going to shoot a scene where essentially he crawls out of the bottom of that sinkhole and there's some kind of big monster down there that he has to sneak past on his way back up. And they didn't end up including the scene in the movie, which is a shame to me because that would have made it so you had a nice monster scene in all 6 Star Wars movies.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
But what I was thinking was, I really hope that they that JJ remembers that. That's kind of one, that's kind of a staple of Star Wars to have all these monsters like the one that you're dealing with right now, and maybe we'll get to see some new ones in the new movies. That would be kind of cool.
I mean, based on what we saw in the trailer, we can definitely expect. Oh my God!
Again, jeez. At least you can use sense to figure out where he is because he's a life form.
That's kind of cool. Do want him to leave me alone. Okay, that was a little close for comfort.
I wonder if it's physically possible within the game's engine to kill this thing. Like, I wonder if it actually has a hit point pool that can be depleted. Not that you have enough munitions to do it.
I mean, honestly, I'm not going to stick around long enough to figure it out.
Yeah, exactly.
But,
Better evade.
I would love to fight one of these in like an arena-style battle. That'd be kind of cool.
It's like something from Monster Hunter.
I mean, this game, the playability of this game. When I say that, by what I mean when I say that is like how this game controls is very.
Right down here, through the floor. Yeah, right there.
That's a weird place for a ship part to be.
Well, it works. I mean, it was embedded in the heart of a ship, and you just.
I mean, yeah,
looted
actually,
it.
I am salvaging parts
Yeah.
for my ship, so
Exactly.
that's really cool. I mean, that's what I'm talking about. This level design's pretty awesome.
It's a very smart, like, clever little idea for a level, for a mission.
Yeah.
You just have to kind of steal all these little parts from this ship and put them in your ship while avoiding a monster so you can get out of here.
It's pretty interesting, and it's
At the same time, I just want to point out the only last person that you could have rescued just got killed, though.
yeah, that is sad. That is sad. So I did essentially come here to just fail my mission and
It's not
get
your fault.
stranded.
Hey, he's the one who ran out in the sand.
Yeah,
He should know
and
by
he,
now.
He was aware of this
and
thing.
exactly. How would you not know about this thing by now? He's been on this planet for how long?
I don't know if this was his ship a long damn time. There's still a fire going, but most of this is out at this point.
All right. So how many pieces have you gotten so far?
I believe I have obtained 3 pieces. I'm getting my 4th right now.
Okay,
and I
yeah.
see it over there.
I'm pretty sure that the 4th one is the last one, and it's also the farthest one away.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to really find some islands and do some serious old school platforming here.
Okay. I'm okay with that, really. Unless it is all sand.
There you go.
Okay,
Yeah,
there's
look
a shelf
over.
of metal.
Look to your left, and then see if you can get to anything from there.
A very thin shelf of metal. Wonder if we can come through that hole. on.
Oh, yeah.
All right, there we go.
That was close. You probably attracted him, but it's not like he can get you while you're up here.
Jeez, a lot of sand.
Where is it? Okay.
Ah, of course.
Cool.
It's way out there.
Well, at least there's rocks that go right up to it. Good, yeah. Distract him. Move. Yeah, go.
Alright, nice.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot easier to do the platforming aspect of this game if you're in third person.
I'm like scattering, trying to confuse them.
Yeah,
Oh,
there it
boy.
was. That's pretty close. Whoa,
Holy crap.
he just pushed
Holy
you.
crap.
He just touched you and pushed you aside.
No touching. No touching.
Yeah, definitely probably a good time to distract him again.
You know what I wanted to point out, actually? I wanted to make note of the fact that there's more than just Tatooine as far as desert planets go. You know, this is like a prime example of Blenjeel. It's a planet I've never heard of. It's a planet we'll probably never really see again.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter that it's haphazardly mentioned in this game. This is a vast, expansive desert planet from what I can see.
Yeah, exactly. It looks
And
like Tatooine, but
it
it's
has
not.
like raging storms in its atmosphere. It's pretty cool. It's pretty interesting to see how expansive the Star Wars universe really and truly is. Like, there's more.
I think desert planets might be my favorite kind of planets.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, look at that moon there too. I'm a fan of like from having played Morrowind. I'm a fan of having the two
Alright.
moons in the sky or something. I think my ship is good to go, by the way.
I think you are. That's your last part.
All right, nice.
That's too bad about the merchants. Sounds like those sand burrowers must have gotten them all. Nasty critters. Glad you got back safe and sound. We'll let Coruscant know to mark the planet as hazardous. Something's come up. We need you back at the Academy.
I'm proud of you, Jaden. Despite everything, you've really kept your balance and control.
I have called you all here to relay some disturbing news. Someone sliced into my personal records and accessed some highly sensitive data about places where I felt a strong connection to the Force. Places like Cloud City, Hoth, and Biss.
What could they get from that besides a tour?
Something nasty.
I believe that the scepter Jaden saw was somehow used to drain the residual Force power from the Masasi Temple.
Drain the Force? How can anyone do that?
I'm not sure. But I've learned from the Jedi holocron that devices were created in the past that could absorb and store Force energy.
Those people Jaden saw may have discovered some way to harvest Force power with that scepter.
Which could be dangerous indeed.
So what are we gonna do?
We'll have to investigate any locations from my records. That includes all of you students. Corrin, you're going to Wayland. Kyle, I need you to look at the Valley of the Jedi.
Finally, some real action.
Why would they be stealing Force power?
I don't know. You worry too much, Jaden. I bet that these cult guys can't take on a Jedi.
Well, we're not Jedi yet. We're just students.
You may be just students, but you're both well on your way. So don't rush it.
Jaden, I'm sending you to Hoth, where I had a vision of Obi-Wan Kenobi. I imagine there was a pretty strong aura there. Rosh, I'm sending you to the remains of the planet Biss. It's very remote, so I doubt the cult has been there. Don't stay too long. The Imperial Remnant may still be operating in the area.
No problem.
That's everyone then. May the Force be with all of you.
Good luck. Call me if you need any help.